Hey Leo, happy birthday. We're going to do your August 2021 Love Tarot reading. Casey's here making a little visit today. Yes, he just had a walk. He's tired. He might be back in a little bit. He's going to go check out the squirrels outside. So, Leo, happy birthday. We are in Leo season. The sun is in Leo for the next couple of weeks. I hope it's going well so far. And if anybody knows how to celebrate their birthday and get some recognition, it's you. So, well, you might be up there with Aries, but Aries tends to be a little bit more crazy than you. So happy birthday, Leo. All right, so let's review the astrology and the sky for the week. So we have a couple auspicious angles happening. Right now, Venus, planet of love, harmony, negotiation, cooperation, relationships, sexuality, is making a trine over to the planet Uranus sitting over in Taurus. And Venus is in Virgo right now, so we're in Earth energy with the love planet. And the combination between Venus and Uranus can be one of instant attraction. It's instant flirtation. You could be attracted to people that are a little bit outside the norm, perhaps a little rebellious, a little bit independent. But it can create these kind of, I don't want to say fleeting moments, but it's instant attraction to something that's a little bit out of the box. So keep an open mind, because you never know who might show up for you, Leo, if you're single. If you're partnered up, this is a time to break free of old habits, old norms, old patterns. Uranus is this planet of liberation, freedom, rebellion sometimes, innovative thinking, electricity. There could be electric moments even in love here. So it's time to switch things up, so to speak. And I always say this when there's a Venus-Uranus aspect in the sky, especially with intimacy, try something new. Go to a store. You know what I'm talking about. So that's just kind of the element of these two together. It's doing something a little bit different outside the box. So that is perfecting basically today. Venus is separating, but this energy is going to be with us for a little bit yet. But for you, this is in your second house of money. That's where Venus is sitting. This is cash flow, resources. Venus is the lord of the second house. So overall, this is pretty good for you. And then Taurus, where Uranus is sitting, is your 10th house of careers. So this could be, an instant attraction to someone in the workplace, perhaps, or in your daily life somewhere. So keep an open mind, Leo, because the potential is definitely there right now. The other aspect that is perfecting today and over the next couple days is that Mercury, planet of communication, thinking, ideas, channels, traveling, is making a square over to Uranus as well. There's a lot of Uranian energy in the sky right now. And Uranus and Mercury are the lower and higher octaves of each other. Mercury rules the lower mind, while Uranus rules the higher mind. So this has a lot to do with breakthroughs in beliefs, perhaps, breakthroughs in ideas, also breakthroughs in communication. They are making a square to each other, so sometimes this points to some type of action. So it could be sudden announcements, it could be sudden electric communication coming in by surprise, because Uranus is this planet of shock and awe. It is the change maker after all. So any way that this could come out for you, but it could be something with work, but it could also be something with you. You could be making some big announcements of some type, big communication or thinking that is liberating or independent or brilliant or innovative in some way, shape, or form. These are all things that could come up when Mercury and Uranus are making an aspect to each other. So keep that in mind. This is, big communication coming your way of some type, because Mercury is in Leo right now. The sun, which is traveling through your sign, is going to perfect this square over to Uranus as well. And this has more to do with your identity, your beliefs, your body, your purpose. So it's all of these themes coming up for you right now, Leo, wanting to break free, do something different. And the reason for that is there could have been some oppressive or even depressive energy in the air, because the sun and Mercury just went through an opposition with Saturn, the taskmaster. And that can always create limitations and delay of some type, and that was over in your 7th house of relationships. That's where Saturn's sitting for the next couple of years. So it could be breaking free of relationships, breaking free of patterns, wanting liberation and freedom, brilliant ideas on how to fix something that's stagnant or stale or stuck, anything to that effect to be coming up with you. And then it could have anything to do with your body identity, presentation out into the world, because it's in your 1st house. So that's what's happening right now, but keep an eye out for instant flirtations. They come out of nowhere when Venus and Uranus are getting together. So could be something very, very spicy, to say the least. So let's see what's happening for you. This is for August. We're going to pull 6 cards from the Tarot, 1 from the Angel's Romance deck for your piece of advice. As always, if you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please click the like button and subscribe. Helps the channel, and it's very much appreciated for me, and you get to see more of me. Keep in mind, these are general readings, Leo. The messages won't resonate with for all of you. This is for Leo Sun, Rising, Venus, and Moon. If one of these planets is not in Leo, take a look at the other videos, because sometimes, depending on what's happening in your natal chart, those videos will speak more to you. Keep in mind that time is fluid as well. Cross watchers, you could be taking on some of this energy yourself. Just want to keep that in mind for this. So we're going to see what's going on for you, Leo. That Sun-Saturn energy, by the way, that can be a little bit of a reality check in relationships. Saturn sitting in that 7th house. Can make things feel very oppressive at times. You could be dealing with authority figures, having problems with authority figures, sometimes even dad. Sun Saturn represents oftentimes a father-like figure, butting heads. And we all know how you like to assert yourself, man, your independence and your creativity and recognition. And that's just part of what Leo is all about. So we'll see, but that energy is past. Now we have this need to break free of something. So we'll see how this all plays out for you, Leo. This is for Leo. What's going on with our Leos? One last shuffle here. Okay, feeling good about that. If you're looking for a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. Send me an email and we'll set up a time to chat. All right, here we go. First card out, Leo, is going to be the general energy. This is going to be the heart of the reading. 2 of Pentacles, so you're juggling. This could be with finances. I did mention that Venus is sitting in your 2nd house of Virgo. Oh, and I should mention this too. Venus in Virgo is in her fall position. She doesn't do quite as well over in Virgo. And Virgo is about the purification process, expertise, attention to detail. It can be a little criticizing at times too. So you might be juggling something here right now, unsure of what to do just quite yet, but we'll see what else is going on. So that's at the heart of the reading. This is what's crossing you. This is your immediate environment. 4 Pentacles, 4 Cups. 4 Cups is very much a stuck energy. We talked about this aspect between the Sun and Saturn, this opposition that it perfected over the weekend. So that can be very much just not doing anything. It's a stuck energy. This also has to do with juggling. So these two kind of go hand in hand in a way, but you'll notice that the hand is reaching out. It's an offer and you're just not quite sure what to do next. Or perhaps this is your partner or your romantic interest. And this is kind of a stalemate right now. So again, there's more energy coming through with this Uranus energy. So we'll just wait and see how exactly this is going to play out. So this is where it's going. Wheel of Fortune. So there's some karmic ties here of some type. Obviously, this is a fortunate card, but keep in mind that the wheel turns both ways. And the other thing I want to mention here is that the fixed signs are on the Wheel of Fortune, and that is Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Saturn sitting in Aquarius. We have the Sun and Mercury sitting in your sign, Leo. Uranus is sitting over in Taurus. So these are all the fixed signs. So these are your pillars of life, 1, 7, and 4. Those are the houses being hit. Sorry, 1, 7, and 10. That's career, it's partnerships, and it's you. So we'll see. Wheel turns both ways, depending on where it's going. We might have to clarify that wheel at the very end here. Distant past, this is kind of what is informing us about the situation. So there was a victory here of some type. You were feeling good. You want the win-win. Sometimes this is even indicative of marriage too. But this is Wands energy, so this is potentially you having a victory of some type, wanting a victory within love. But right now it looks like there's some stale energy here. So again, Wands energy, that's Leo, Sag, and Aries. This is the recent past. Ooh, 9 of Swords. So there could have been a little bit of obsession, not really sure what to do. This again is feeling stuck. Mental anxiety. That Uranus-Mercury aspect, that square between the two, can create mental anxiety too. Mercury is this planet of thought. It's what you're thinking. It's what's on your mind. Uranus is unstable energy. It kind of shakes things up. Like I said, it is the change maker of our cosmos. So it can really create a lot of mental tension about the situation. So you might have been going round and around, or on the opposite side here, it's the other person not really sure what to do. Perhaps you're not being forthcoming about your feelings, you're not sure about what to do with the situation, and right now you're on a pause, so to speak. It's driving them a little nuts, or it's you driving yourself a little bit nuts. So again, you're wanting this victory, not really sure what to do with the situation just quite yet. So we might have to pull more cards. This is the outcome though. This is where it's going. Yeah, it's the Fool. It's the first card of the Tarot. The Tarot, or the Major Arcana, is all about the Fool's journey through the Major Arcana. So this is where it starts. It's having a light bag. It's taking a risk in love here too. So if you've been repeating patterns or cycles here, Leo, this goes back to the wheel, right? It's time to break free of that. And that's what this Uranus energy is all about. That's what Mercury and the Sun are testing you on. Do you have the courage and the ego to let go of old things that aren't working and start the new pattern here? Because the universe is asking you to start over. Something has to be released here in order for something new to come in. And I like the Fool. You're not afraid to take the risk, Leo. But if old karmic patterns are coming back over and over again, you're unsure of what to do, you're juggling back and forth, is this really the right situation for me? Remember what it is you're looking for here. You're looking for the win. And you're not going to get there if someone is unsure about the situation and not making any moves, or if someone's ghosting you or breadcrumbing you and it's driving you a little bit nuts, or vice versa. It's driving them a little bit nuts here. So I like the fact that this is taking a risk, starting something new journey, so to speak. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Yeah, so this is a rest card. This is a healing card. So you're healing from a situation. You could be right now reviewing some things from the past. Sometimes Saturn represents the past, represents structures, decay, old age, old thinking. And there could have been some real things coming up with that Sun-Saturn energy over the weekend, or even early on Monday, that really kind of pointed to something from the past that's just not working. Saturn's a reality check at times. It can be a little oppressive, even depressive. So if you're taking time out for yourself to decide on your next move and you're not making any moves, I think you're on the right path here, because the universe is guiding you to release something, to assert your independence, to assert your ego, to assert your will, to show your confidence and your creativity, Leo. That's what you're all about. It's letting go of these old patterns. It's old cycles coming to an end. The 4 follows the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords usually means some type of loss, sometimes some heartbreak. So it's you letting go of it. So you're going through your healing mechanisms and recognizing the fear that brings up a lot of old traumas, and not letting it trigger you and letting it go. And that has a lot to do with this. This is a lot of fear. Let's pull a card from the angels to see what your advice is. Yeah, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And this very much represents this card. Not really sure what to do just quite yet. Juggling the past and the future. a little obsessive about it, staying up late at night, having a little anxiety and stress over it. But clearly decide, because you got something really great coming in here. It's a new start for you, Leo, and I really love this overall. It's letting go of old patterns, old habits, not being stuck in one place. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Leo. Until next time, take care.